Today I wanted to talk about a tough but important topic, euthanasia. While the decision is never easy, sometimes the decision is straightforward when there is nothing that can be done to help the animal. Where a lot of owners struggle is when it's a slowly debilitating disease and quality of life is slowly going away. And when do you make the decision? Because we don't want to hold on too long and we don't want to let go too soon. I think this is actually one of the most important but hardest decisions that we have to make as an owner. Sometimes there might be a moment of clarity where you'll just see a look in their eye or something will happen and you'll just sort of know it might be the right time. In my experience, that doesn't happen very often, and we're normally left to try and guess what the animal would want as we're trying to gauge their quality of life. I think what makes this especially hard is it's a very subjective decision, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to make the right choice, even when there isn't always an obvious right choice. I try and give myself some objectivity to this decision when I'm looking at my own pets. What I'll do is I'll come up with a list of things that made up their quality of life. So I might come up with a list of 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. Every animal might be different. They're very food motivated. Do they like to go for walks? If I walk in their door, do they greet me at the door? Do they jump on the couch to watch TV with me when I'm watching TV? What are the things that make up their quality of life? If I have a list of 7 things and I'm struggling to keep 2 on that list, and the animal doesn't have something that I can turn around to start improving, like they had pneumonia, they're very sick, and we're treating it, and they can make a full recovery, then we keep going. But if the idea is that, it's a non-treatable or something that's not going to get better, it's a way of giving some objectivity to that decision. So it's not just me guessing what they want. I can physically try and itemize something and see this is what their quality of life was like before, and this is what it is now to help make that decision. The other thing I'll do is sometimes I'll use a wall calendar and I'll put a smiley face, a frowny face, or a straight line face on the calendar at the end of the day to represent they had a good day, a bad day, or a meh day. The calendar keeps me honest in the moment so that if they've had 10 bad days in a row and I'm ready to make a decision, sometimes suddenly they'll have one good day and we overemphasize the good day. Alternatively, sometimes the opposite is true. They might have had 10 or 11 good days and one bad day and suddenly we're ready to make a decision. Now, if that bad day is really bad, that might be the right one. But what it does is it keeps me honest in the moment and it allows me to sort of interpret the trend and not just the most recent day. Even when it's the right decision, it's one of the hardest decisions you'll have to make, but it's one of the most important ones you may have to make at some point as an owner.